Hey, today we are going to be reviewing this Karambit knife, but before I get to that, I'm going to kind of go into a different direction. This would be my second knife review that I'm doing, and I'm going to kind of try to go more into detail and more about personal experiences. In the first review, I feel like I just gave kind of technical specs and, my first impressions on it. This I'm going to actually kind of go through how I use it and how I feel it does its job. So let me start off with some technical specs. This is a 6.5 inch blade overall. It has a 4.5 handle, including the hole, and it has a 2-inch blade. Now this is handle is painted black, so it's not the black coating, and this handle does have skateboard tape on both sides and a pocket clip that cannot be reversible. Now, this Karambit was about $20 on Blade Ops. I'm not sure if it's still there, and it has a lot of pros and cons that I'll go over. I will first go over the cons. One of the cons is the placement of the skateboard tape. It's right over the pocket clip, and that makes it very, very hard to actually use the pocket clip. Now, this pocket clip is not a deep riding pocket clip, which I'm okay with in a Karambit. I'm not going to be carrying this. But it sucks. It's hard to put on your pants pocket, and it's hard to take off, and the skateboard tape makes a lot of jimping, and the pocket clip is on there too tight anyway, so it's not like you could use it. This ring right here is actually attached to the spacer, and then it has a ring right there, which is fine. It's Karambit style, and I like that. It fits well in the hand, standard grip and reverse grip, and the handle's big enough to do without the hole in both ways. The jimping up on here is great. It's beautiful. In the standard grip, it gives a lot of contraction, especially with that finger guard you can kind of push up on. In the reverse grip, it doesn't really matter. And then this is a liner lock, and this liner lock does have jimping. The jimping on the liner lock isn't very good, but it's better than nothing. So I'm going to go over the handle now. The handle has a great curve, but not an extreme curve. It's a slight one, but it feels good in the hand. It's ergonomical. Your hand can fit well around the handle and into the blade. You can use this. Now the blade has the curve, and it has an opening right there, and I think they just did that for aesthetic pleasing. Maybe they wanted to cut some weight. But it doesn't come very sharp, and I have dulled the blade out and haven't sharpened it because I don't use this blade very often. I'm not going to use it for a cutting task. I just use it because it looks cool, and it's actually fun to open because it is a spring-assisted knife. Now how you open it is you just kind of push down, and it will open like that. Now, I don't do utility tasks with this. I use this to play with. This is kind of a collectible to me. It's fun to have. It's fun to just kind of sit there and open it. And Karambits are just generally fun because you think of them as, kind of ninja tools and special ops knives, and they're fun to have. I actually want to get another one, Tac Force one. But this one is a great Karambit. It's been in my collection for a long time, and it's going to be in my collection for a long time. I don't trade and I don't sell and buy other ones very often. I usually just buy and I keep in. And this is one that I bought just for the look, just to kind of hold on to it and enjoy the way it looks, enjoy the way having the Karambit is. Now, on the blade here, there is some white off the black because I have used this and I have dropped it, and some of the paint has gone away, and it's been replaced with white because I dropped it on my floor, and my floor just happened to have white paint on it from when they were painting it when the house was first built. And they obviously did a bad job. So this Karambit is very fun to have. And my first impressions when I got it was, damn, this looks cool. This is a cool knife to have. And this is my only Karambit, so this one has a very special place to be. And I have a safe, and I have a kind of a safe-like plastic thing where I keep all my knives in. And you can find, that's one of the storage videos I watched recently on Folding Knife Fanatic, and he got that idea from the Canadian Knife Guru, so I got that idea from them, and maybe in the future I'll have a review on that. And this is just a fun knife to have. It's cool, it looks cool, comes out awesome, you know, just smooth as can be, and you know, it's kind of a show-off knife. Try to do some cool tricks when it flips around your finger. I don't know, whatever. It does have steel liners that really probably shouldn't be there. They're probably there just so that the spacer can have something to be attached to. And the steel liners are thin. They're not going to add some sort of strength to it. But, you know, some guys like the steel liners, and I can see that. You want some strength that if this was put in a task and there might be something on the handle, but really I wouldn't see that happening. This is more of a collectible. And if you wanted to use this, you could use it. It wouldn't be there's a lot of better options for everyday carry and or self-defense, so but if this was yours, I could see it happening. Of course, you would have to sharpen up that blade, and definitely you would have to train for it because this is a different kind of knife. But yeah, so it's a great knife to have, and it's fun to play with. And I'm kind of rambling and repeating myself, but I really like this knife. It's a collectible. I enjoy having it, and I just wanted to thank you for letting me share that with you. So enjoy.